World Family has been affected just as many other companies have been during the pandemic period. Now, on the other hand, one thing that has been a benefit for us has been the nature of our products. We're a home learning product. We know that during this period, many families have concerns about leaving home and taking children outside, and are very happy to use a product which promotes home learning in the safety of home, where parents have control over the environment. And that factor has helped us a bit during this period. Well, World Family offers its World Family Club services and activities to all of our members to help them carry on with their learning. And some of these services are very suitable for the epidemic period. So, for example, we have telephone English, we have a video service called Face Call, we have online events and pre-recorded video events. And all of these are things that have been very helpful because they can be used by moms and dads to share with their children at home and learn together, and that's very safe. And we've also made sure that our environment at our new learning centre is very suitable for safe learning during the COVID period. We have just invested in a very large new centre, which is 12,000 square feet, which provides plenty of space for safely delivered activities. Overall, the value of education during the very, very early learning stage of childhood is critical, and we don't want members to waste that time. So we're very confident that our services allow a continuity of learning through this period. Absolutely, this is a big concern for us. As I just mentioned, we've opened a large new centre for our World Family Club members, and at this centre we have very strict protocols for health and safety and disease transmission prevention. So, for example, of course, we have careful temperature checking for everyone who comes into the centre for an activity. We have mandatory mask wearing. We have careful cleansing of rooms and props used during our activities. We have social distancing protocols to make sure we have adequate spacing during our activities and avoid crowding. And we also have scheduling to make sure we don't have crowding even in our public areas in the centre. So we're being very careful about this, and we're confident we've taken good care of all of our members. Of course, it's been more difficult because our business depends on connecting our salespeople with our customers, and that was very, very challenging for a period of time. On the other hand, the good news is that we definitely understood immediately that interest in Disney World of English continued strongly. And now we're happy that things are coming back on track. We're excited to be at our pop-up stores at different retail locations across Hong Kong. So interest has remained strong, and even though it was challenging for a period, our business has done very well, and I think we're going to have a very, very good summer period this 2020. I think the biggest obstacle is simply starting to learn too late. Many children don't really start to learn English until they start going to school, and then naturally the focus is much more driven on tests. And furthermore, the environment at school and the materials used don't provide sufficient context to help language acquisition. So as a result, often children require expensive tuition and extra classes to make sure that they learn, and the results may never really be adequate. For example, the children may never learn really bilingual level pronunciation. So it's best to start early, and it's best to start at home with a completely holistic integrated program like Disney World of English. Well, every child is unique and precious, but research shows that all children benefit from a bilingual environment during what researchers refer to as the period of criticality, or the golden period, which is generally between 0 and 3 years old. And during this period, exposure to a bilingual environment literally changes the brain. And in that regard, there is a lasting and meaningful benefit for children. Well, when we consider the future, the first thing is to look at the starting position. And right now, we're in a very good position here in Hong Kong. We've been the category leader for more than 20 years in the Hong Kong market. We've invested many millions of dollars in Disney World of English through the 40 years of the product history, including more than $5 million in the most recent upgrade, which was last year. And we also have great experience in bilingual learning for young children. So it's a pretty good starting point. And looking to the future, of course, we're going to continue to innovate. So for example, how could we create new and interesting experiences for parents who want to come and understand more about how Disney World of English could help their child? Or how could we find new and further ways to bring the benefits of bilingual learning in a home environment? There are so many possibilities, and even for a company with our history, we feel like we've only just got started.